daylight as the Houndmaster. Again.
This should be fast.
I just gotta set this up and we're good to go. Okay, let me just see here. Sorry, last night I was a bit tired, so I didn't stay on as long as I normally do. And I played hockey first because they're starting to play more of that too as well. Obviously, I'm going to continue to keep playing this. Just I'll be playing 2 games probably every night. Depends if they're on or not. If not, then, you know, obviously gonna be a little bit more here or there. Let me just get this set up though, and then we'll get going. Now yesterday I tried to play as Dracula and another killer. Which of course, you know, the survivors were not liking that. And a funny story to tell you about the night. So I was using the night yesterday, and the survivor was, she was on her way to the exit gate, and she was teabagging me at the end, and of course she was injured as usual, so I sent a guard way ahead of her, and I guess she wasn't paying attention, and I was getting closer to the exit. And then all of a sudden my guard started chasing her, and she started teabagging again, and she went to run out and realized that she couldn't. So she dead-hearted my guard, thinking she was safe, but I was already there and it was too late, and I smashed her away from the exit and knocked her down. And then of course her friends had already left because they figured she'd get away, and of course I finished her off. But what I've noticed, the whole point of this is what I've noticed is it's another Sable. It's another Sable being like that. Right? There is a great uptick in Sables that are being like just not the same as people that used to use them. They're just being like, you know, I'm gonna go break hooks, I'm gonna go try to flashlight the crap out of you, I'm gonna pursue you, you know, and try to be annoying. And so there's an awful lot of Sables that have been getting killed by me. So hopefully they learn their lesson, but I doubt they will. I highly doubt they will. You would think that they might learn their lesson, but I don't know, like, it's like they don't, I don't know, it's like they don't get it or something. Like, just when you think the survivors might learn from that crap, they'll just do it again. And you just, it's kind of like banging your head going, oh my god, these guys are not learning nothing. So they just get, I had a whole team try to bully me as Dracula. As Dracula, they tried to bully me. Yeah, that did, they almost, I had one person on the hook, and then I downed 2 others, and there was one person that was injured, but I couldn't find out where she was hiding. And then she miraculously healed herself. Now, before we go to the end of the story, let's start where it began. So, they were getting, you know, they were getting generators pretty quick. Like, I could tell it was a sweaty team. I could tell.
Easy. You'll get 'em soon
So,
enough.
I was just trying to, just get what I could, see if I can take somebody down. And, so I had a couple of them on the, I'd taken down a couple of them. They were almost on their death hooks, some of them. The two that got away were on their death hooks. But what should have been what should have been just a 1K turned into almost a 4K, but it ended in a 2K. And this was all because they tried to save one person, and they almost all died. Which is what I don't get. That's the part that makes me laugh, and I still don't get it, but they try it. They still do it. What was that? I just missed that. Oh, okay. Oh, God. He's got his Christmas cane out. Anyways, yeah, no, so... to say the least, it should have only been it should have only been one kill, and it turned into almost a 4K, but like I said, it ended in a 2K. Which was still more than I thought I was going to get, because I didn't think they were going to be that challenged to end up getting 2 dead. But yeah, it was... I'm just trying to see what we have here. So, cruel limits. Wretched fate. Kill the obsession 10 times by any means. Unfortunately, I think you can only have one obsession. I think you can only have one obsession. So if you kill an obsession, I don't know if somebody else can take the obsession spot. I think they do, but... So, I think technically in a match you could get 4 of these. But I've only been getting 1, so... Even though I've killed more than 1. Okay, where is he? Okay, let's see who's on. Nobody? Okay. Let me see if I want to use this. Increases action speed of braking. Yeah, that's good. I like that one. Wait, who has the... We don't have the... Okay, I just wanted to see if we had the bonus, but we don't. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. Remember, I go against a lot of different survivors. They're usually either trying to bully me or they're trying to blind me, or, well, I guess that falls under bullying as well if they try to keep doing it. Or they'll block me when I'm trying to take somebody to the hook. That mostly happens with my knight, but sometimes people are dumb and they try to do it with my Houndmaster. Flashlight, medkit, nothing. We'll see. We'll see. Let's see what they're forcing. For a change, they're not forcing a map. I feel like I just wasted that for some reason. I kind of did, but you know what? I get a lot of people forcing maps, so whatever. Better, like, it's better for me to try to use that than to not. There we go. Come on. Give me a decent map, please. Resident Evil? No? Maybe? Oh no. Not this map. Anything but this map.
There be filthy rats out and about.
Okay, well, this is what it gave me, so.
Fine.
I did that on purpose, so I didn't.
You are a worthy companion, aren't
You honestly think you're gonna be saved? I stopped the dog. It was my fault because the dog actually had her. He was gonna bite her. Oh, you little fucking cheater. Yeah, right. Sure, I got disconnected. Uh-huh. Isn't that funny how I got disconnected when I was chasing somebody that I was about to take down? That's awesome. I love it. Gotta love those cheating bastards that use those fucking things.
Hurry it up.
Gotta love it.
Gutless idiots.
Fucking
No,
seriously. It doesn't give me a disconnection penalty for it, but I fucking hate it. I hate when people do that shit. It just shows me how bad they are as a player. It probably wasn't her. It was probably another one of the people in the game that did it. It happens a lot. Somebody, I don't know how to explain this, but somebody has a way of kicking you out of the game when you're playing. It's usually when you're kicking their ass. It's obviously it's not the console players that was there. It would have had to have been the PC player that was there. Possibly a PC player, who knows. I don't know, but it happens, and it's bullshit. And it only seems to happen when I'm about to fucking dominate somebody. Because that dog, when it jumped over the thing, it had her. That time it was going to bite her. I know. I've played with this killer now a lot. I can tell when the dog's going to get somebody. And as soon as it tried to latch onto her, I suddenly get disconnected. That's kind of fishy. That's kind of fishy. And I lost... Look at... I get no blood points for it. And I still lose my offering. So the next match I find is probably going to be somebody that's going to have... Or they're going to try to force a map. Because I just used it up. Yeah, so... I wish they would fix that issue in this game. Like, you're chasing after somebody and you're just... just as you're about to bite them with the dog, you suddenly magically get DC'd when you're on fiber. Yeah, keyword there is you're on fiber and you're directly connected to the fucking connection. I find that really funny. So here's what happens, first of all. So you'll be chasing somebody, they'll stop moving. Literally, this is what happens. They'll stop moving, and then all of a sudden you'll get DC'd. Like, I don't know. It's kind of fishy when that happens. Is that the same character? Two of the same characters, okay. That's not fucking happening. I can see the toxicity already. Let's go. That's crazy though. Like, my first match of the day, and I get DC'd when I'm about to take a survivor down. That's not like a little fishy at all, is it? I mean, I'm just saying, this every time this happens to me, like, it's not very often, but every time it happens to me, it's the same thing every time. It's always when I'm about to take a survivor down, or I start dominating the team, I magically get DC'd. Toolbox, flashlight, medkit. Okay, this time we're going to take a little surprise with us. Where is it? Oh yeah, we're taking this with us. I like those toolboxes, except they're not gonna like what I'm about to do to those toolboxes. They're not gonna have them, put it that way. Now, what map are they gonna force? Because, you know, I got DC'd from one. Oh, I'm surprised they didn't, because that's usually what happens to me after I get DC'd from a game for no reason. You know, the funny part is I got that on stream. Should send that to behavior and say, hey, you guys want to fix this crap? Here, I got some video for you to see. I just want you to pay attention to the survivor that I'm chasing. They suddenly stop moving and then I get DC'd as my dog's about to bite down on them. I mean, I don't know about you, but to me that's red flags.
It begins.
It's just fishy, that's all. Especially when you're directly connected to your modem and you're on fiber and your connection's 3,000 up and 3,000 down. I mean, I don't know. Let's do the math there for... Oh, hold on.
Now.
Toxic players, huh? And they need to do something about these fucking idiots that are screaming non-stop. You bastard, come here. Come on, you faggot. You know, you fucking twat goblin. Like you didn't like the fact that you just dropped your item. Right there is toolbox. Oh, he knows his toolbox is right there. No more flashlight. Sorry.
Catch!
Sorry, bud. You were gonna flashlight me, but you forgot you didn't have it. Oh, fuck. She doesn't have a flashlight. I'm not gonna chase her too much, though. I'm gonna go back to the generators.
Find me a rat. Hurry!
You're so terrible, but I don't know why you think you're good. It's hilarious. Idiots. You're not even good at looping. I don't know why you're fucking trying to, like, get in my face. Oh, your item's about to oh, I forgot to mention. Oh.
Find me a rat. Return!
She's over there. I know where she is. I can see her. We're gonna go deal with this.
Now! Fight. Come back!
Yeah, behavior definitely needs to take a stance on that and get rid of it.
See? Come back! Fight.
I can see her from here. They're right below me. And she's right there.
That's it. Now!
Back up, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. Back up. Her flashlight's been knocked back down on the ground. So here's the thing. When you're trying to get by, these guys are fucking sweaty. I don't care about this. These guys are so sweaty. I fucking hate snapping. It's my favorite. Oh, you idiot dog. Alright, you're fucking stuck again. So my dog's stuck. So, but what they need to do is get rid of these screaming shit with these characters that have it scripted. Oh, that sucks. Your toolbox is gone again, bitch. Just give me a second. I'm waiting for that to... There we go.
Finally, a rat. Catch.
Oh, see, the dog should have went after her. See how the dog got bugged? That's what I mean about the dog getting bugged. The dog doesn't do what they're supposed to do. Oh, cunt, come here.
Catch.
I don't fucking think that. Wait, what? How did she go from being injured to not injured? What the fuck? Let's look at this fucking toxic prick. I'm not using, like, I know he's not using scene partner either. Because I've seen somebody else doing this before too. They need to deal with this shit. She's got her toolbox back, or is that it? No, it's a toolbox. It's a dead toolbox now, though. There's certain maps where the dog bugs out more than others. And this is one of them that I don't like. The very worst one, though, is the meat factory one. That's the one where the dog really bugs out bad. Yeah, you're not getting any more of this bitch.
Catch.
And
now.
oh, I know where she's going.
Good work. Extra chum for you after. Enough theatrics.
Ooh. Why did my dog not redirect? That's what I want to know. Be careful. I don't know how the dog didn't just bite him, by the way, because he was right there. Oh, she thinks she's getting away. This is hilarious. You know who's gonna die, right?
Catch.
Oh, you little bitch, you think... I told you you were gonna die, didn't I?
Despicable rat.
Fucking worm. Well, he was close enough, so what I should have done with him is I should have backed up and let the dog bring him to me. Because the dog does keep reefing on the survivor and brings the... So if you're close by, the dog will grab the survivor and start trying to pull the survivor towards you. So who was that? Which one was the one that was... This guy right here. Let me see what he's running. Okay. So, I'm going to look this up because I know for a fact that they should not be screaming like 50 times. So this guy right here was making his guy scream like 50 fucking thousand times. They really, really, really need to do something about that.
I still got business to settle. You smell him anywhere?
First of all, it makes them look terrible. And secondly, it's super annoying you want to punch them in the face. See if there's any, no there isn't. Okay. That sucks. There is something that I can get more blood points with though if I do this one. And I think this one. There we go. Now I've got some blood points. Alright. Another hand there. See if we can get that before it goes away. There's a hand I need. So I'll tell you something that's really funny I should use. Let me see. First of all, I'm going to do this and see if I can get those. There we go. I knew that was going to happen. There's a hand. I get this. Oops. There's another hand. Let me see what we need. Okay, so. Oh my god, I got like 20 hands. That's a lot actually, because I've just gotten these recently, all of them. So I put this on. I probably should have just kept the ability I had on before, but I put this on because I did make them. I did make 3 people lose their items completely, but we won't use that one. Don't need it. Okay, I love this because anybody that gets affected by Hound sense, I get a 20-second Destroy shit bonus. Speed breaking, basically. Now, you know what this would be really good with? This would be really good with, if you could, but you obviously can't because it's for her. But could you imagine if the Wraith got his hands on this ability? It's too bad your add-ons, well, I guess it wouldn't be fair if that was the case. But could you imagine if your add-ons as a killer could be shared amongst other killers? That would be crazy. Okay, so I kind of like the way that is. One thing I should do though. Let's do this. See, when you're not moving, you can still summon the dog, so technically it counts as you not moving. If I stood still every time I launched the dog, if I stood still for 2 seconds, I'd be undetectable completely, which means if when I'm whistling with the dog, they're not going to hear that. Okay? And when I launch the dog, I'm not moving, right? I've done this with the knight, that's how I know. He can launch a guard while he doesn't move.
Come on.
You can make a path with the guard with the knight and be insidious, and nobody will know where you are. The only thing that they need to change with the knight, they don't need to buff him anymore, he's fine. But what they need to do to make it more interesting, because it's way too easy for survivors to get away from the knight's guards, because all they have to do is watch you make a path, because when you make a path with the knight, they can see that green streak, so they can see where it's going. So they know where not to go. What they need to do is take that away so that when he summons a guard, you have no idea which direction he's summoning them, like which way they're going. Did you know how much more skill they would need if they didn't know where it was going? Oh yeah. There'd probably also be a lot less people trying to be toxic at the end. Because they wouldn't know where the path's going, right? So they don't know if it's directly going to them, if it's going around them, if it's going behind them. Because I find when you summon a guard as the knight, they can see the path begin. Now, as the path gets longer, I think it's harder for them to see it. But the point is they can pretty much know where it's going because they can sort of still see it. Basically, if they're following you around, it's not really that hard to figure out where it's going. Yeah, we're gonna take 2 of their chests away. So the appearance of 2 chests are gonna go bye-bye. Mind you, they have a purple one too they can use that will allow them to have 2 more chests. What do we got here first? Yeah, that's not fucking happening. 3 toolboxes? Hell no. Hell to the no to that shit. So, find another match, bitches. Alright, so, before I just give me a second, I'm gonna just grab a drink, but before I go grab a drink, I just want to say this, because behavior really needs to listen to this. So, in 2v8, they let the survivors stack some shit to get their gen speeds done. Like, get them up and get them done quick. But I think that when that comes back, that needs to be fixed, first of all. It shouldn't be that fucking nasty to begin with. excuse me, as far as this goes, 1v4, I think they also need to take a look at the balancing of the fucking generators getting done so quickly by one single survivor, killing a generator quickly. Because I've seen some pretty sweaty teams where it's just like 2v8 in the sense that 3 gens are popping simultaneously when you haven't even fucking been in the match that long. I'm noticing that more too, and I'm running gen perks, which is driving me fucking nuts. So I think that needs to be looked at again. And they gotta stop nerfing the fucking killers. It's time we start nerfing their shit and see how they like it. I bet you they won't like it because they'll cry about it. I mean, I don't give a fuck if they nerf shit here, but they need to stop doing it because some of these things that they're nerfing is beyond what they should be doing. Like, weave attunement, they could have done something differently. They could have just reduced the distance between the items for people to be, like it was 12 meters. So weave attunement used to be like if a survivor drops an item, I could see their aura if they were within 12 meters of that item. They could have easily reduced that down to 4 meters instead of 12, and that's all they needed to really do. So what they went ahead and did is now the survivors can see all the items they drop. Just like I can see them all, so can they. Now, it's a fucking killer's perk that's getting basically a survivor buff on it, in a sense. Because they never had that ability to begin with before. And I know this because when survivors dropped their items, they never picked them up because they didn't know where the fuck they were. And I've played with weave attunement against me, so I know. So yeah, now they can see their items. Anyways, I'll be right back. Sorry about that. There's a little freezing rain we got going on where I am. It's not very nice right now. I just had to plug in the little things that I have outside. I plug them in so that they don't freeze to the ground. It keeps the ice off them. Because they keep moving as it's sort of a little bit windy, so they'll keep moving and shake all the ice off them. And then once it stops, I'll unplug them, which won't be too long for now. It's not supposed to last that long. Alright, 2 coins gone. Okay. By the way, the hand that the dog goes and retrieves, I still say it's Dwight's. I still think it's Dwight's. Wow, these guys readied up really quick. So, flashlight, map, flashlight, medkit. You know what I should have done before I started this match is I should have put Franklin's demise on. Oh, these guys are probably sweaty. Let's go. Which map are you forcing? None. Yay. Oh, cut coin. Two of their chests are going to be removed from this trial. They're going to have 2 less chests. I like it when they do that, when they remove 2 of them, because it means it's less items for them to get, which is good for me, bad for them. No, he doesn't play it now. Okay.
Finally a rat. Sick. Go. Find me a rat. Return! Go! Now! Go!
The fact that you waited for me is dumb. Oh, there's a hook right here, my friend.
Sick.
Oh, so we got sweaties in here because that would have been a difficult skill check. That would have been a difficult skill check that got sent to that generator. Somebody on that gen? Hold on.
Now!
Wait, you little cunt.
Good work.
These
Extra jump for you after.
these things wonder why they get fucking tunneled.
Now! That's it.
Oh no, you don't, fucker.
Stop your whining.
We're gonna eliminate this.
Fine.
She's right here.
So,
Okay, she's right here. Okay, cool. Come on, cocksucker face. You think you're fucking good? You don't say it.
now!
You're using fucking Laura Croft's fucking ability. Hilarious, bitch.
Now!
This little biatch go. Oh, he's here. He went back this way. Oh, you fucking toxic faggot. Come here, you toxic little fucking piece of shit.
Go!
Look at this fucking bitch. He's such a fucking nooblet. You little fucking faggot. Come here. Let's go, you fucking welfare case. Come on, bitch. I might not give it to the dog. I'm fucking taking you down though, you little bitch.
Now!
You fucking lucky ass motherfucking piece of shit. Look at this little fucking bitch. You lucky ass piece of shit.
Now!
I fucking hate cheaters. Oh, dude, I'm gonna make it my mission, okay? My mission. Come on, you little fucking faggot. Let's go.
Now!
My god, how fucking lucky can this piece of shit get? So you fucking bitch. Now you're fucking dead, bitch. Well, you're not moving, cunt. Fucking worm, get a job. Oh, this is gonna be hilarious. No, no, no. Come on, faggot. Go. I know where you're going, because you gotta get out. You gotta get out the door right here.
Now! Now!
Yeah, fuck you, you fucking nerd. Where's that other fucking nerd? Where's that other piece of shit, cocksucker? Those are fucking welfare bums. Whatever, faggot. Of course it gives me this fucking gay-ass map. I'm gonna start forcing my own maps. Fuck enough of this garbage maps. They keep giving me these fucking close quarter shithole maps. I hate it.
There is no hope.
It's not gonna happen again, I'll tell you that.
Not for them. Not for us. Hmm?
Fucking drives me nuts. These little sweaty bitches. What's this? Oh yeah. Yeah, that's not fucking happening. 3 toolboxes? Yeah. I'm done with that bullshit. They really need to do something about that shit. Like there's a couple of other fucking games I play that are PvP, and what happens is if people are using the same shit, there's something called diminishing returns that happens. It's great. It teaches them to actually get some skill instead of, you know, using the same shit. Because what happens is that when diminishing returns kick in, it's really not good for them to do that. It doesn't help them out. You know, I hear a lot of survivors in this game that whine about killers being overpowered. They might want to step back and just kind of think about that for a minute. Depends on the survivor, I guess. Medkit, 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 medkit. Not fucking happening. Anyways. Medkit. Toolbox, nothing. Medkit, okay. Alright. Flashlight. Okay. Oh, I don't like when people hide their names though, because then I get kind of suspicious on what they're fucking doing. There's one of two things they could be doing when they do that. Number one, they could be cheating, and number two, they're just going to be toxic. And they don't want you to see their name, so they hide their name. When I used to go anonymous on mine, I did it because I was sick and tired of killing people and then bitching about it afterwards. Because they would send me messages, right, if they're on PlayStation. Now I've just said fuck it. I've left my name up. Go ahead. I'll just ignore your ass and block you. I'm not feeding into that shit anymore. When they message me, just block their ass. It's not worth your time. First of all, if you win or lose, they do it either way, right? It doesn't matter if you win or lose, they'll do it either way.
There be filthy rats out and about.
You just have to not feed into it. Unfortunately, the game has its share of people like that. Fuck's sakes, come on.
Now.
Come on, you little cocksucker, I'm getting sick of this shit. You're not pro at gaming, bud. There you go, that's exactly what I wanted your stupid ass to do. Alright, cocksucker. Okay, perfect. You are stupid.
Now.
Let's go. Let's go. You little fucking bitch. Oh, you little cunt. Come here, you little fucking bitch. Come here when I snap your fucking neck.
Now.
Got the bitch instead? Okay, cool. Come here, you talking
You are
fucking
a
piece of
worthy
shit.
companion, are you? So.
How do you fuck? I just broke this fucking pallet, bud. This guy's got windows of opportunity on. He's such a fucking dick. Faggot. Oh, this guy sucks. His name's Jackson Pro Gaming. I've run against this douche muffin before. This is the guy. This is that fucking tryhard bitch. He's probably gonna get it in my grasp though because he's a nerd. Maybe next time get better. You're still fucking shit.
Fine.
Let's go.
Fine.
You little fucking bitch with your little toolbox. Oh, med kit, sorry. Nope, not yet. She's got... You're not going anywhere, bitch. Okay, so we need to know where that bitch is.
Fine. Hurry!
Okay, she's hiding. She is hiding.
Fine.
Stay there. That's not where we want to be. This is the guy that thinks he's fucking amazing. This is hilarious. This makes me laugh. These noobs that hide by pallets. By the way, the dog's blocking her. The dog was blocking her. It's hilarious. I forgot to put my ability on this time though, so I can break shit quick. I've played against this guy before. He thinks he's amazing. He's fucking trash. Garbage, let's go.
Now!
He's at the pallet again, is he? Okay. No, he's going this way because he knows he's fucking shit. He's over here. He thinks thinks I don't know where he's going.
Now!
He's right there. He keeps trying to hurt my dog. The dog keeps getting stuck on that one corner though. He's at the other house. Oh, you're fucked now, buddy. This is my fucking... I love when people do this stupid shit.
Now!
Where you fucking cunt? I know how many seconds it takes before you can hit me with the fucking door, you little toxic worm. Knowing you probably have power struggle on. Come on, nerd. This is so worth it. This is so worth it. Oh, perfect. 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 He's right there. He's trying to rescue this idiot. Doesn't realize that I have lifeline. Come on.
Now. Go.
You better run. Told you I was gonna get that fucking piece of shit, didn't I? Mister, I fucking think I can do pallets and I'm perfect. Yeah. Well, you better get better and change your pro gaming to fucking weak gaming. Better change it to shit gaming. Fucking scrub. I don't even care if I got a 1K. It was fucking worth it.
It's just you and me.
Every toxic survivor that I eliminated this game is another win for me. Well, actually, I haven't decided which one I want to fucking do next. Not that one. Lots of people try to force this one a lot. So there's certain maps that this killer is... I mean, the killer would probably be good on all the maps, but there is certain... there's certain maps that this killer is... It's not so much weak on, it's the dog gets stuck on. So sometimes you'll see... If somebody thinks they're going against the Houndmaster, they'll try to force, like that Leroy map that I was on. Because the dog does get stuck a lot on that map. Oh no, I don't want to do Halloween. I'll try this map. This one's not too bad. Coldman Farm's not too bad. Although Coldman Farm can be annoying because of the cornfield, right? So if you're trying to chase somebody and their clothing is like similar to what the field looks like, then you won't be able to track them. You'll have to depend on the scratch marks on the ground. But the thing I don't like about Coldwind Farm is there is a spot on that map. Actually, there's two spots on the map that I know of where they're it's pretty long. Like it's a pretty big looping area. So, I'm going to change one of these. So that we can do this. So you remember how those guys were running in and out of the lockers to try to do like to head on me? Yeah, so it's not going to be advisable that for them to do it now, because this time when they pop out of the locker, if they don't get me with head on, they're screwed. Because all I have to do is smack them once and they're going to go down. I'm going to start putting this back into my build like I used to, Iron Maiden, because I'm finding a lot of survivors are being like that. They're jumping in lockers to try to head on you. I had the map that I played, I think, was it last game? Not the game I just went, but the one before that. I had another toxic survivor who was hiding in lockers, and he would wait for me to go by, and anyways, so he was jumping in lockers. Obviously, he had windows of opportunity on because he knew where every single window and vault location. He would just go to the next one. What's that other ability? I'm trying to think about what it's called again. There's an ability. There's a perk that killers have that it blocks all of the, like, wherever there's a pallet, I think it's within a certain radius, it blocks all those pallets from being pulled down. What the fuck is that called again? I haven't used it in forever. It's funny when you're chasing a survivor when that's active, because they go to pull the pallet down and realize they cannot do that. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna research to another match, and I'm also gonna see if I can get that on. So Iron Maiden, I need to have something. So maybe it's not bamboozle. That's not what I'm talking about. Let's see. What is this? Okay, let me see. What the? I would love to use this one. This one is a really good ability, but here's the problem with this one. First of all, it's a 60-second cooldown. I think this one needs to... I think, like all the other perks in this game, you know, like how they recently buffed quite a few of them, actually. One in particular was Oppression, the one that I'm using right here. This used to be a 60-second cooldown when it was purple, or something like that. It was like 50 or 60. Yeah, I think it was 60. It was higher before, right? So if it was green, I think it was 80, and if it was yellow, it was 100 or something like that. And they reduced it down to 40 when it was purple, which is like 20 seconds they've shaved off it. I think this one needs to do, I think they need to do the same with this. I think this needs to be shaved by 20 seconds again. Not again, but it needs to go down to 40 seconds to make it viable. There's quite a few of these perks that they haven't even touched yet. Like they've done this one, right? Like they nerfed this one down by 4 meters. But there's something else that they did with this ability. That it wasn't just the fact that it was, you know, they nerfed it by 4 meters. It was the fact that they buffed it for the survivors in the sense that they could see all of their items drop now. And so when you hit a survivor and you have Weave Attunement on, you can see their aura, but at the same time, they can see their item. Which is bullshit. So it's a killer perk, right? So it shouldn't be helping survivors out. It's not a survivor perk, it's a killer perk. So why are we putting stupid shit like that in there and helping them out? Like, come on, guys. Let's use our brain a little bit. If it was a survivor perk, it's one thing, right? Could you imagine a survivor perk that got like a killer buff on it? On top of what they get on their perk. Imagine that. There'd be a lot of fucking whining people. So all they had to do with Weave Attunement was pretty simple. They could have taken that down to 4 meters. They could have went from 12 to 4 meters, and that's all they needed to do. It was perfectly fine the way it was. They just needed to reduce the closeness. Or, you know what I mean? Like the distance from the item. Like it was 12 meters, so they could be 12 meters away from that item. I would see them. If you reduced it down to 4, it means they would have to be really close to that item before I would see them. It makes it a lot better. Right? Because it was pretty powerful. Right? If you used Franklin's Demise with Weave Attunement before, it was nasty. Because you would knock... And it also counts, like if they use a toolbox, for example, and they run it of charges and they don't have that ability there. I can't even remember what it's called now. The one where they get in the locker and it recharges it. If they don't have that on, then they'll usually drop their items. And that's where Weave Attunement also kicks in as well. It's not just knocking it out of their hands. It's if they drop their items on top of that, you will see them. But, again, they will see all of their items. They will see the items that I can see. So if there's a bunch of items around the map, I think when they come in contact with one of those items, they can see every other item that's downed. I think that's how it works now. So let's give it a whirl. We're gonna try this out. Let's see exactly how good it is.
Patience.
Let's see how good it is now versus before. Because I remember what it was like before. I used to run it a lot. Yeah, I used to run it all the time on my builds when it was like super good. Right? It kind of countered a lot of things that they did. Like for example, people would run distortion, right? So that's where this would come in handy, is against distortion. Because every time they come near those items, it's going to show their aura. So, for example, if somebody's aura gets shown, if they stay in the vicinity of that item, it's going to try to show their aura again when it's done. And so you could quickly eat up that ability. So distortion was kind of like, yeah, it wasn't that strong versus this combination. I'm gonna see what they did to it. I want to see how badly it is. Oh, fuck that. 4 toolboxes? Yeah, dream to fuck on, buddy. That ain't happening. We'll find some other fucking scrub to do that against. Could you imagine if they limited the amount of toolboxes that could be on a team? They'd have, I mean, you don't really need toolbox. You only really need one toolbox with somebody run and prove thyself. And then you have 3 other survivors that can jump on that fucking generator and you can take it really quick. Could you imagine if the dog was like the Knight's Guards, though? You just sent the dog out, and if he was doing a search, he would just automatically chase somebody. Now remember the speed of the dog. Okay, so we have 3 medkits and nothing. I'm using Franklin's Demise, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. We got work to do. The other thing that's good about this killer, besides the dog, is her attack. She has a naturally increased lunge that's a little bit better than normal. So when you go to attack somebody, you get an extra distance to hit them, because that's the way she's built. Just like the end, like at the end, if my dog gets a hold of somebody in the exit gate, if they don't body block me, first of all, the survivor can't leave for 5 seconds after they get free from the bite. But if they don't body block me and my ability comes back quick enough for me to get back in it, then I bite them again, I can delay them another 5 seconds from leaving. Why does this keep coming up? Okay, so somebody I was just talking about Coldwind Farm before I found a match, and somebody just forced it. Okay. I played a lot of this map on 2v8, and I don't mind it, but at the same time I don't like it. It's the cornfield that drives me nuts, because you can't fucking see them when they get in the cornfield, some of them. It depends on what they're wearing. Some people put clothes on that's like really light, so they kind of blend in a little bit. So when you're chasing them, you have to really rely on the marks in the ground. And if you stab somebody and they use Lucky Break, it gets really annoying. Okay.
Run, you little dirty nuts! We're coming for ya! Find me a rat.
Hold on, somebody's here.
Fine.
Is that person in the locker? Watch this. I'm not using that ability. I forgot to put it on again. Fuck.
Now!
Oh, I can't believe I didn't get her with that. Is she wearing an item? Let me see.
Now!
I don't think she has an item on. Fuck. Let me see. Let me see this bitch. No, she doesn't have an item. I'm not chasing her. Fuck her. She doesn't have an item. She's the bitch that doesn't have an item.
Fine.
I'll get that cunt later. I want the bitches that have items on. It's pretty fast, considering.
So.
Oh, you little slut. You got Houndstance on you, so... Come on, recharge.
Now.
I don't know how I can't jump on there. I can normally do it, but it's okay. Got her. She lost her item.
Catch.
Bitch. Not so good, are you? Love it when that happens, by the way.
Fight.
Well, we've got somebody. Yeah, we do.
Now! You are a worthy companion, aren't you?
Well, these guys are they're trying their hardest to get her. The other guy's over here, watch this. He's fucking hiding over here. I know he is. Did I hit that? I did hit that, didn't I? You're not that good, you little slut. Fucking acting like you're all that.
Stop, you whining. Fine.
Townsend? Hold on.
Now!
Hold on.
Sick.
Oh, that doesn't bother me, bitch. That's not smart at all, bud. But now that we've got that out of the way, let's take your stupid ass to the basement. Now we just gotta make sure that nobody's down here.
Fine.
I don't think anybody is, but... Yeah, okay. So I'd like to know how these guys are taking gens so quick when they're spread out and they've only got med kits. This is interesting. They do, I've seen it. And they don't even have those. I've been knocking all their items out of their hands. Oh, yeah.
Now! Look at you. Extra bones for you. Good.
See?
Catch! Look at
You're not getting that item back.
You're the best. Now! Loyal one, orange. Fight. Now! So! Now!
Is this that fucking cunt again? I'm gonna just slug this bitch. She doesn't deserve anything less. Nothing less for her. See ya, bitch.
Enough, Beatrice!
Well, that shit's all over here.
Now! So! Good work.
You sure you wanna play that game?
You after. Now!
The fuck do you think you're going, ho? You better fucking pray to the gods that you're on your death hook. You're not on your death hook. Nope, first time I got that bitch. Okay, cool. He's on his death hook, though, on the other hand.
Now!
Find out where they are. I have a feeling they're on that, up there. Yep.
Look at you. You're the best.
Oh, I got the wrong one on. Bitch. He's on his death hook. He's on his way out. She's going to the basement. She's on her way out. Oh!
Catch. Now. Sick.
Quickly get her to a hook. Which is over here. Come on, cocksucker. You're going to a hook.
loyal one, aren't you?
Oh, I'm just getting you away from the hook, that's all I'm doing. Don't get right on her. Oh, I bet you anything she's got fucking, what do you call it? Unbreakable. Or she's got adrenaline, one of the two.
Thy stupidity is not accidental, but a trade.
Yep, and that's how you treat people like that, right there. That's how you deal with that shit. See what happens when I'm on a map that's normal? Yeah, exactly. The dog doesn't bug out as much on this map. Actually, not even close to bugging out like he does on the other maps. Now, if they could just fix that problem on the other maps where he gets stuck half the time, we'd be good.
Look at what we have here.
Yeah, it'd be great if they'd fix that. I don't know if they will or not. I mean, look at the knight, right? The knight's guards are like... So the last time they fixed the knight, I don't know if they do this every time they patch it, but like his guards seem like they're getting like... I don't know how to say it like nicely, but his guards feel like they're getting dumber every time they deal with his that character. Because like I was playing a game the other day, and then I sent the assassin out after somebody, and I'm telling you, he went. First of all, he ran the wrong way. The survivor was going right, and he ran left. I don't know why he was going the way he was going. And so he realized he screwed up, so that he started running back the other way. And of course, by now, the survivor's got like probably a good 100 feet on the assassin. And I'm just like, I don't understand how they could screw that up. Do I got any of those left? I don't think I do. Let's see if I have any here. I mean, I like Cloven Farm. It's good. I think it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny how they forced the map Cold Wind Farm, and I destroyed them on it. I think that's hilarious. Do you know why I destroyed them on that map? Well, I can give you a hint. So in 2v8, I played a lot. In 2v8, I played a lot of Cold Wind Farm as a killer, like a lot, because it came up a lot as a map, right? Because it wasn't very many maps. So that was one of the reasons. And I've played that map so much. So I'm trying to build these up, both of these, because I like using both of them. I only have 8 of these left, but I do have 21 of these, so technically I could just keep building these up while using this. So one thing I noticed about We of Attunement and Franklin's Demise that time, it's definitely not even close to being where it was before. Because they nerfed it, right? But here's the thing that gets me in this game. Great game. But when the devs nerf something, for example, it's either one way or the other. So they either buff it really, really good, or they nerf it to the point where it's useless. So my advice is they need to find a middle ground when they nerf things or when they buff them. In this case, it got nerfed pretty bad. It's still decent, but it's not even close to how good it was before. Not even close. Not even a little bit. I just used it a minute ago. I got a 4K, but like it wasn't like it used to be. They need to find, like I said, they need to find a middle ground where it's still kind of decent, but it's not OP, but it's not nerfed to the point where it's just junk, you know? Because I find that's what they do. If they want to nerf something, it's nobody uses it anymore once they nerf it because it's useless, right? Like, how many people have you seen run in Distortion, for example? I've seen a couple, but most of the people I've went against, not really. It's because there's so many other things that got buffed. Sometimes I just find, like I said, I just find that they don't find that middle ground, and they just go overboard on the nerf.
Get 'em soon enough.
I stick with my gen perks. Although, this one's good for finding people, but you know what I should do, actually? Where's that other one? That one I was talking about before. The only thing I don't like about the one I was talking about before is it takes a while for you to get percentages up before you hit a generator. So, like, most of the time, when somebody screws a skill check up, you get 3 tokens every time they screw it up, right? So if nobody skills, if only one person screws a skill check up, you'll only get 3%. When you hit the generator, you'll get 3% reduction right away, instantaneously. I'll show you which one it is, by the way. So it's this one right here from the unknown. This is a perk right here. This perk right here does not get used enough. It is really good. So I'm going to explain how this works to you, because most people don't get this because they think it only has to do with one thing. And there's actually multiple things that happen in this. So first of all, when survivors miss their skill checks, you get 3 tokens up to 30 when it's purple. Up to 30 when it's purple. When you hit a generator, it will lose however many tokens you have, that's the percentage it loses. So if I have 30 tokens, it's going to eat 30% off that generator immediately. Okay, not only that, if it doesn't totally regress it, which it usually doesn't, it says that it blocks it for 1 second. But remember what I just said a second ago about the tokens and how it's 1% progress reduced per token? So if you have 30 tokens, it is going to lose 30%, and it's also going to get blocked for 30 seconds as well. It goes by the amount of tokens for blocking it as well. So it's not 1 second. It's 1 second per token. So if you have 3 tokens, you're going to block it for 3 seconds. Etc., etc., etc. So it really is a good perk. If you can get them to screw up their skill checks. And if you can get them to do that too, by the way. by using the dog to go hunting there, to go searching for them, because they see the dog coming and they don't know the dog's just in search mode. So they run away, and they end up screwing a skill check up. Now, what I was going to say with this one is this is one of those perks that needs to get a buff, okay? And if I was buffing this perk, what I would do is I would shave 20 seconds off that cooldown so that it's more in line with, I don't know if you guys remember the one I just had on a second ago. Oppression is at 40 seconds, right? You can use it every 40 seconds. That perk used to be a lot longer, okay? So when it was purple, it was 60 seconds when it was purple, just like this one. Okay, but when it was yellow, or green and yellow, it was worse. It was like 80, or it was 80 and then 100 seconds. So if you had the yellow version of Oppression, it wasn't worth using because it was like 100 or 120 seconds before you could use it again. So it was a ridiculously high number. So they brought it down to 40 seconds when it's purple, which is great. So basically they took 50% off it. Sorry, no, they took 20. They did shave off the other part though, right? So it wasn't 120. So yeah, they did shave it off. About 50% they took away from it. Like they buffed it. It was great. And then they just recently did some other stuff with the rest of the characters. There's a bunch of stuff that got buffed and some sort of got nerfed. Again, they're getting better at nerfing and buffing things. Like, they're not getting too overboard. But I can still see it sometimes, depending on what perk it is. I can still see, you know, they're going overboard with nerfing something. The first person they started attacking was the Skull Merchant. And then they reverted that a bit. But they didn't revert her scan lines. Right? She used to have 2 scan lines, one on each side, so when it turned around, so when it twirled, when you had the drone up, 9 times out of 10 it would find somebody if they were in the circle, it would find them because there was 2 scan lines to get them. It was 2 or 4. I think it was 2. So they took one of the scan lines away. So now it's easier for survivors to kind of avoid it. If they just fucking run around it, not let the beam touch them, they're good. They're not going to get scanned. Now the Skull Merchant herself is still good. I've used her. She's still good. That's the part people don't get. You don't have to fucking... You can depend on your drones. That's great. But that's not your bread and butter. You can actually just slug people. And she pretty much has to anyways, because that's her ability, is her drones, right? Like, she can't use her drones to, like, make you not move or something, or, you know, lock you in place. She can't do that. That'd be a different story if she could. So, and I hate when survivors like, oh, he had to slug me to get me. But you have to remember what killer they're using. And plus, there's no saying you can't do that anyways. It drives me nuts when I hear survivors whining about that. Oh, he slugged me. Okay. And how is that a problem? I'm going to say this as bluntly as I can. If I wanted to camp somebody on the hook, there's no rule saying I can't. If I want to fucking tunnel somebody, not that I'm gonna, but I'm just saying, this is an example. If you wanted to camp the hook, there's an anti-camping mechanism that's there. But I'm going to tell you a little secret about that little fucking mechanism, because there's something that a lot of survivors don't get. When the last generator gets taken, let's say I hook somebody, and just right after I hook somebody, you know, the last gen goes off. Boom. Exit gates are now able to be opened. Alright. Here's where some survivors don't get it. The minute that last generator gets taken, the anti-hook camping mechanism deactivates. So, what do most killers do if they have somebody on the hook? Do they go chase somebody else? Or B, do they stay at the hook and protect their kill? If you said B, 100%, 95% of killers will stay at the hook and protect the kill. But when you do that, if somebody's on the same system as you and they have the ability to message you, aka PlayStation or Xbox, I don't know if they can do it on Switch, you're probably going to get a message after the game from them, and it's going to be very nasty because they're going to whine that you camped the hook, right? But really, it's not, because the mechanism deactivates once the last generator is taken. Right? The mechanism is there for the whole game until those generators are completed. It then deactivates. But even if you did, even during the game, if you wanted to stand in front of the hook and wait for somebody to unhook and then get them again, you could technically do that. There is no written, these are survivor written rules, okay? These are not actual game rules. These are survivors that have made these bullshit rules up. It's hilarious. You fucking die. I was reading up on this on the internet the other day about these survivor made rules. For example, if somebody's taken a glyph, for example, you're supposed to be polite and let them get it. Well, isn't that the purpose of the challenge, is for it to be fucking hard? Do you know how many people I fucking slaughtered that tried to do that? They kept pointing at the glyph and I'm like, I don't give a shit. Am I supposed to just stop because you made a rule up that I have to, you think I have to obey? It's not in the actual game rules. So guess what? Down you go. You want that glyph? You better fucking work for it. Because you're not getting it on my watch. If you want to drop your item and think that I'm not going to hit you because you're doing that, you better pick your item back up. Otherwise you're not getting it back. Alright, I'll be right back. I just gotta grab a drink. These unwritten rules that are... You're supposed to obey them, okay? If you're dumb, you do. Yeah, your purpose in this game as a killer is to be a killer, not a fucking pussy. Alright. Give me a second. Alright. I had to deal with something there. We'll give this a whirl. Oh, we have a patch. Okay. Let's see what this patch is all about, folks. That's before we restart the game. Let me see what's going on. Maybe the Houndmaster just got fixed. Wow, here we go again. More killers. More killers are getting fucking nerfed. Look at this. Look at this. So... Killer perks. Oh, they just put it back. Yep, they just put it back. Weave Attunement just got fixed. there's quite a few fixes for the Houndmaster. Fixed an issue that caused the Houndmaster killer effect to be removed when an injured survivor is grabbed. Fixed an issue that caused the Hound Sense killer effect timer to reset if a survivor was hit while having the endurance effect. Fixed an issue that caused the power not to visibly appear on cooldown. Fixed an issue that caused spectators not to see. Okay. Nipping at your heels scoring event is no longer earned twice when the survivor escapes the trial with Hound Sense. Fixed an issue with the camera fade. There's a lot of fixes. Fixed an issue in RPD where collisions were preventing the nurse, the Houndmaster, and the Cenobite to use their powers properly in front of the part of the building. Thank you very much. The corrective action perk no longer gains tokens on a successful snap out of it skill check from the doctor. Thank you very much. Little bastards were taking advantage of that. Fixed an issue that caused the invocation perks to use the wrong input button. Okay, who cares about that? Fixed an issue that caused survivors' orders to be missing around a newly created Scrooge hook when using Jagged Compass. Hangman's Trick while carrying a survivor. Fixed an issue that caused the clean break prompt to be seen briefly after recovering from dying state. Fixed an issue that caused the white aura is no longer visible to all survivors. There is a lot of Houndmaster fucking fixes in here. There's some good things and some bad things. So let's examine quickly while I read this. Let's examine what they've done for the Houndmaster. She's at the very top of the list. It says killer updates. The Houndmaster base kit. Chase command cooldown reduced to 4 seconds was 5. Completed generators now appear light orange to the Houndmaster after charging search command. Previously completed generators were visible at all times. Hound sense radius only visible to a survivor when the dog is within 20 meters of them. Previously it was visible at any range. Oh, that's cool. Hound sense radius was visible to a survivor when the dog was in at any range. Now it's within 20 meters. I like this. Survivors afflicted with Hound Sense appear with reduced color and outline to the Houndmaster. Red tint used to blend too much with Killer Instinct and feedback. The Houndmaster add-ons. Training Bell. Increase the survivor aura reveals to 8 seconds was 5. Spiked Collar. Increase the duration of the mangled and hemorrhage status effects to 60 seconds was 45. This part pisses me off because this is one of my fucking main abilities that I love to use. Gunpowder Tin. Reduce the action speed bonus to 30%. Was 40%. It wasn't even that fucking... It wasn't OP or anything. Marlin Spike. Updated effect to exclude grab survivor from receiving Hound Sense. Was previously all survivors within 20 meters of location of a dog grab. Description updated to reflect the change of the effect. So what the fuck did they just do? They just nerfed the shit out of Marlin Spike, which is another one I like to use. So what used to happen is when you got a survivor, when the dog bit a survivor and had them in the hold, if there was any survivors within 20 meters of that, they would be afflicted with Hound Sense. They just removed that completely. So what the fuck is what is the purpose? Okay, let me download this update and let's go fucking look at it. I'll be right back. I gotta download this patch.